Hello, in this video, I would like to talk about acknowledgement and acceptance as it relates to having cerebral palsy. Now, acknowledgement refers to the simple action of understanding something to be true, understanding something to be factual. That is, understanding something that is reproducible upon experimentation. Now, to accept something implies not only that what you are speaking of may be factual, it may also not be factual, but largely to accept something implies a measure of peace that comes along with that action or consequence, whatever it be. Now, in terms of how these two words relate to somebody with cerebral palsy, you can understand that it may be easy for somebody to factually acknowledge not only that they have CP, but also that having CP will cause problems for them in their lives. They can acknowledge that they have a medical condition, and they can also acknowledge the consequences of that condition. They can do so relatively easily if they're intellectually capable of doing so. However, to accept that somebody has CP, and then also to accept the consequences of that CP, is a very difficult thing to do. To come to peace with that reality may be impossible for some. It may be easier for some, but for the, I'll call them warrior type personalities, the people that are always in a fight, whatever that fight be, whether it be for something you believe in or an actual physical fight. It is almost without argument to say that someone with that type of personality is never going to accept their situation. They're never going to be at peace with the consequences that CP brings to their lives. They will likely be agitated, or at least uncomfortable with their situation until the day they die. Now, this is an uncomfortable conclusion to somebody's life, but I feel like it is the most realistic for that type of warrior personality. For you cannot change someone's personality. If you could, life would be a lot easier. There would be less strife and heartache in existence. But you cannot change someone's personality, and you cannot force them or teach them to accept something. To accept something as negative as cerebral palsy is to change the warrior type personality, to fundamentally change who a person is. And that is not only immoral and unethical, it is a venture that will be unsuccessful. You can try, but I guarantee you that warrior type child will turn into a warrior type adult. It is best for the people around that type of personality to just accept that that is their reality, and to not push them to think differently or to try to act differently. Having the warrior type personality is a lonely endeavor. Not many people in society have this type of mindset. But the truly great people in society often have it. I'm not sure if having CP produces the warrior type personality. I don't think it does. That harkens back to the nature versus nurture argument, which I'll cover in later videos. I believe that the warrior type personality must have some genetic component. I believe it is something you are born with. I do not think it can be changed, and therefore I do not think that those type of people will ever come to truly accept the consequences of their lifelong CP.